Well, before I met you, I
Mhm.
was a very tired, no energy. Like I said, mom of two, full time, working full time, and didn't prioritize my health at all. See, after I had my first child, I think from there it felt like it all went downhill. I couldn't go back to like my normal weight before I had the first kid, and like it is when you have small children, you don't sleep well, so your energy is bad. And like my nutrition was also really bad because I was very tired. So just going for all the carbs that would give me like quick energy, and they didn't really. And I tried so many different diets that were like, yeah, fashion diets, like try this. And I would try it for like a couple of weeks, and then I would just drop it because I was disappointed I wasn't getting the results I wanted. And I tried to exercise, but mostly going to those gym classes where you group classes that you have, and I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. So it came to a point where I had no energy. I don't even, yeah, I can't even explain how drained I felt. uh, and I remember I saw you tagged one of my Facebook friends in one of your posts.
Mhm.
And it had come at that point in my life where I was like, I can't keep like this. My life can't be, this isn't normal. It is not normal to feel so without energy. And I always had like also stomach problems.
Mhm.
My stomach was always hurting. So,
Of
and I
course.
felt that that was normal. And I was,
Yeah.
and then, and it wasn't. And you helped me realize that it wasn't. And I'm so thankful for that because I remember after our first talk and when we started working together, that first week, like a few days into the program, my energy levels were so changed so much that I was feeling so good. I remember telling my husband, like, I haven't had this much energy in what is it, like before I got pregnant with my first kid. So that was like 8 years ago. And I was like so amazed by that. I was like, not even before I started to see other results about like on the scale or anything, the energy levels were like amazing. And I was so happy about that. I remember in one of our first calls, I was like, Lee, but I have so much energy. How did this happen? So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's great. Appreciate you sharing.
like the first thing I noticed was this energy boost. And
Mm.
then I started to see like the results on the scale and on the in like the centimeters and everything, and that even like encouraged you
Of
so
course.
much. So yeah, and then I started to feel stronger. And that's the thing, like I had never done like that side of the gym where you do weights.
Yeah.
Tried those by myself, and with your program, you taught me how to
Yeah.
use those things. I was a bit scared in the beginning, to be honest. I was no, that's only the men that go to that side of the gym. I felt that way because
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know how to use the machines, and I didn't want to look dumb using them.
Yeah.
But so yeah, but then in the end, that's where I go now. The nutrition also was, I wasn't getting that right either. Like I said, my stomach, I had a lot of stomach problems, and I felt that that was normal. And I tried to cut some things from my food in order to improve that, but it never went away. And I think that with Corona, when we started to be more at home, and like then I think that that turned bad for me,
Yeah.
because I was, the fredas mis that they call here in
Yeah.
Sweden, where you have like the chips and like maybe the glass of wine. That became not just a Friday thing. That was happening like the whole week. For months.
Confession. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah. Nutrition wise, I wasn't eating the right stuff, and I felt like also my husband, he trains a lot. He's a big guy. Like he's strong,
Mm.
and I mean, I don't know. In the same household, you feel like you can eat the same things that he does, and he used to train so much more than I trained before, and of course, I learned I can't do that. We didn't have the same metabolism, so I couldn't do that. So I mean, the nutrition was bad. The way that you explain nutrition in your program, it's so simple. I mean, that for me, I'm not a great cook myself. I mean, so I needed to be simple and fast. And I mean,
Same as
so
me.
yeah. So I mean, I thought it was really useful to understand, like, I mean, portion, what I should put in my plate, and what it should have more of, and everything. So that for me was really, really useful. So
sustainability and consistency is so important. That's why people like you, and there's 40 others in the program right now going through the same thing and getting the same kind of results as you've got. Because the reason why people get it wrong is because they're not maintaining consistency, and that's because it's not sustainable. And that's what the first thing you just said. It was so easy. Now, so easy doesn't mean not effective, right? It has to be effective.
no.
But what I know is mothers like you and others in the program, and guys as well, of course, if they're living this busy lifestyle with a lot going on, just because you're working from home, it doesn't mean you're bored, right? You know, you're probably nonstop all day, right?
Yeah.
So you have to have something that fits into your lifestyle, works around the family, and is sustainable. So you found that easy to implement into your day, right? Into 90 days.
Yeah. And now I'm still doing it myself. So that's the thing that I loved about the program, that my mindset changed. So, and I feel like, I mean, I can continue. And I've been doing that since I've the program stopped with you. So that was also really helpful, I think, because I wanted to make a life change. I lost 11 kilos.
Wow, was it 11 in the end? So you're still losing now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And I mean, centimeters, I guess, like from my waist, like 14, 15 centimeters.
Wow. Okay.
And I mean,
how does that feel?
I feel great. 2 dress sizes, I think. The other day I was trying on my clothes and I was like, okay, this doesn't fit me. And I was putting up a pile and I was like, showing my husband, look, this doesn't fit me anymore. And he's like, well, that's a nice problem to have. Like, so, I mean, I feel great and the energy is still there. I'm so happy with the results. I think it was the best thing I could have done for myself last year. And last year I turned 40 and I started the program after I turned 40. So, so yeah, I think it was the best investment I could do for myself.
I love that. Good. I'm so glad you joined. So 11 kilos down. That's perfect.
Yes.
Lots of centimeters, 2 dress sizes.
Yes.
All right, great. So you are well and truly getting ready for the spring and the summer, right?
Yes. Yeah. I saw a girl. I mean, you don't see that many people nowadays, but I met this lady at the gym the other day that I went, and she told me, I mean, oh my God, you look great. I was like, and I felt so proud because the year is just starting, you know, and I was like, I'm already starting to get ready for the summer. Haven't done this in many, many years. Like I said, like 8 years. So I feel so good.
That's good. I'm really happy and I'm so proud of you. It's been a total joy having you in the program. So what would you say, let's say people are watching this and I don't know, maybe some friends of yours or someone watches the replay and they are watching you and thinking, you know what, she looks great. She sounds great. Lots of good energy. I need some of that in my life. I need to lose some weight. What would you say to them that are thinking about joining this program?
I would say do it. It's the best thing you can do for your health. I mean, you need to put yourself first, prioritize your health. And I mean, I think this is a great way to start. Joining the program would be the best way to start it. And I mean, I felt so inspired by the people in the community that you have, that it also helped me remember the hashtag no excuses, you know, like I'm so tired, I don't want to go to the gym. And then you have ladies that have more kids than I do. And I mean, that are doing their workouts really early in the morning. I mean, there really is no excuse not to prioritize yourself, your health. So yeah, for me, I think definitely, if you're thinking about doing it, do it because you need it.
Yeah, that's so true, and I appreciate it. There's I say there's never been a more important time right now to focus on you. You know, we can all get bogged down with the news, with the negativity, with the drama. And of course, we do have to focus on our health. As you as a mother and working so hard as you do in your work, you cannot afford to be anything else than in good shape.
No.
It's not fair on your family, on your husband, on your kids. You have to be, you're at the top of the list here. You know, what comes from you, everything down here is coming from the best version of you.
Yes. And then also showing your children that, I mean, taking care of yourself is so important. I remember, I mean, sometimes I do my workouts in front of my kids here at home, and I'm doing the weights, and I see the little girl, my 5-year-old, she's like pretending to also do weights, or they take the tiny kettlebells and they're like working out. So I think that's so good, because they are also learning that this is something that they have to incorporate into their lives to feel better.
So true. Sometimes at 9 o'clock in the evening, my son is pulling out his mini kettlebell and my weights. He's dragging and rolling them along the floor. I'm like, Lucas, it's 9 o'clock now. You should be getting into bed. I've got to get my reps, Daddy. I've got to do my X before I go to bed. I'm like, it's not safe. Get to bed. It's a Tuesday night. Get to bed. But they're definitely, like what you just said, so true. They're definitely watching us. You know, and this is something that, you know, this is something that we didn't have when we were younger, I suppose. Let's be honest. You know, so times have changed, and we're relaying this onto our children moving forward, and they know the importance of being strong, positive, confident. You know, having good self-esteem and just feeling good about themselves, right?
Yeah.
And being healthy. Alejandra, it's been a total joy having you here. I don't want to keep you any longer. I know you're a busy lady. You've got to have some lunch as well, and so I'll let you go and do that. But I want to thank you so much for being part of the program. You've been amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for everything. And thanks for getting me where I am right now. I'm really, really happy.
All right. You're very welcome. I'll speak to you soon. Thanks again.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.